My dear students, we are learning about types of natural vegetation in India. We have already learned about the types of vegetation which is based on the climatic differences. They are tropical evergreen forest, tropical deciduous forest and a tropical desert forest. Today we will learn about the littoral forest or tidal forest or mangrove forest, which is related to the relief feature. Tidal forests are associated with the saline water or brackish water, which is found along the coastal regions of peninsular India. They are found in swampy areas. Let us learn what are the climatic conditions existing in the tidal forest region. Annual rainfall amount is more than 200 centimeter. Average annual temperature is between 26 degrees Celsius to 29 degrees Celsius. Humidity is more than 80%. Here we have to learn about the relief feature existing in such regions. Littoral or mangrove forests are found in wet marshy areas, river deltas, in tidal or other swampy areas and along the sea coast. These forests are named as tidal forests because they mainly occurs in the areas which is influenced by the tides. They are found especially near to the river deltas and near to the rivers because of the influence of tidal water. Mangrove forests are found in the saline swamps of the Sundarbans of West Bengal. That means the delta of Ganga and Brahmaputra rivers. They are also found in the deltas of rivers like Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. Andaman Nicobar Island groups also have the presence of tidal or mangrove forest. They are also found in the western coastline along the river estuary. Characteristic features of trees in the mangrove forest are they have mainly evergreen species of varying density and height, which is associated with the wetness. During high tide and low tide, tree trunks are supported by stilt-like roots which will enable the tree to be stable in the shifting mud. Trees have profuse growth with the potential of climbers which will enable them to be stable in the soft and shifting mud. They have breathing roots called pneumatophores which will help the roots to intake oxygen when they are submerged in water during high tide. Many trees like Sundari, Kyora, Amar, Agar and Para are found here. Trees are utilized for fuel. Hardwood trees are used for construction purposes, boat making, etc. Now let us check some give reason questions. Pneumatophore roots will help the trees to breathe or intake oxygen when they are submerged under water during high tide. Stilt-like roots will help them to be stable in the soft mud. Stilt-like roots of the trees will help the tree trunks to be stable in their own place when they are experiencing high tide or low tide because the soil is loose, soft and shifting. Tides occurs in the oceans and seas. This water enter into the river mouth also. So tidal forest we can find in the coastline as well as in the estuaries of rivers. Thus, mangrove forests are called tidal forests. World's largest delta Sundarbans got its name from Sundari trees, which is the major type of tree found there. They are used for boat making and construction as they provide hard and durable timber. Next is about the mountain vegetation. It can be divided into two. One is in the northern mountain and the other in the southern mountain. It is related to the difference in their altitude. As we know, in the mountainous region, when the height increases, temperature decreases. So here vegetation varies according to the increase in height. Climatic conditions vary according to the height difference. Annual average temperature existing here is 12 degrees Celsius to 13 degrees Celsius, and annual rainfall is between 100 to 300 centimeter. Height difference that leads to temperature difference and which result in the difference in the vegetation. So in Himalayan region, height is from 1000 to 4000 meters, but in South India it is only up to 1500. South Indian region includes Vindhyas, Nilgiris and Western Ghats. Previous years we have learned when we move from equator to the poles, the vegetation varies from equatorial rainforest to taiga and tundra type of vegetation. In the same way, in the foothills of Himalayas, we can find the tropical deciduous forest, and when the height increases, it gives way to moist temperate forest, temperate deciduous forest, coniferous forest, alpine forest, alpine grasslands, and then the tundra type of vegetation like mosses and lichens. Next is the snow-covered mountain slopes. So between trees and grasses there will be a tree line that shows the beginning of grasslands. After the grasslands there will be a snow line that shows the snow-covered mountains. In the southern mountains of peninsular region, vegetation variation is very less because their altitude is only up to 1500 meters and they are very close to the equator. So the vegetation vary from subtropical type to temperate type. These are known as sholas in the Nilgiris, Anamalai and Palani hills. Most important vegetation we can find in the Himalayan zone are sal, chestnut, oak, deodar, chirpine, blue pine and spruce. So coniferous trees are found in the higher altitude. It is an adaptational feature to withstand in the snowfall situation. Due to the conical shape of the coniferous trees, the snow will be slide down and it will not destroy the branches of the tree. The southern mountains have magnolia, laurel, jamun, sinkana. These are the important trees found in South Indian mountain vegetation. The questions generally asked from this chapter includes difference between tropical evergreen forest and tropical deciduous forest. What type of vegetation found in western part of Western Ghats or in the delta of Mahanadi or in the eastern part of Rajasthan? Why there is a difference in the vegetation of eastern and western part of Western Ghats? Which type of vegetation groups the trees like teak, mahogany, acacia, deodar, etc. found? So try to get answers for these questions. Thank you.